this is Stampy, and welcome back to the 20 block challenge. This is the challenge where I need to try and get every single trophy on the PlayStation 4 edition of Minecraft while only ever placing down 20 blocks. And so I've already placed down one block by accident, but apart from that, I'm doing relatively well. So that's my my house that I've built so far. Well, I've chiseled out of the mountain so far, but I've been thinking. So the original plan for this episode was to really start getting done, trying to work on some of the more difficult trophies. But you know what? Because I'm not happy living here, since I've moved here, I haven't been happy. I've been moaning a lot about my surroundings and there's nothing to do, nothing to see. So I figure the best thing to do is to just move. So I think that I'm going to go and I'm going to just go and move house. So one of the trophies is to travel 500 blocks in a single direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a giant, basically, train track, essentially, leading in one direction. And basically, wherever that ends up is where I'm going to live. And so the chances of me going straight to another village are pretty slim. But I don't know, I just feel like anywhere would be better than here, to be honest. So in the last episode, I kind of head off in that direction, and there was a jungle over there. You can kind of just about, if I go closer, you can just about see the tree. It's a bit foggy this morning, so it's quite hard to see. But yeah, you can just about see the tree there. And I didn't realize, but that's right by the spawn. My spawn is like right there. I actually, on the way back, because it was nighttime, I saw all of the torches around the spawn chest. So that's good to know, because I'm probably going to need to go back to that bonus chest at some point, just to store some more items in. But today, I'm going to go and start work on the giant minecart track. So I think the first thing I need to do is just to get some more iron, because I got a bit of iron, but it'd be good to get a little bit more. So then that way, I'll be able to make a whole load of minecart track. So where was that cave? There was that cave that I went down, and I went down hunting for diamonds, and I kind of skipped out on all of the iron that was down there. So let's go down there. I'm not going to spend the entire episode mining, but I just want to pop down and grab a little bit of iron so I can kind of get started and work out how difficult it is to do this track, because it says, let me read what the trophy says, and it's a little bit confusing. It says, travel by minecart to a point at least 500 meters away in a single direction from where you started. So, ooh, that's a pretty coloured horse. Look at that. So I don't know if that means like literally a straight line, or whether I can kind of go to the side and forward a bit. I'm not entirely sure. So it'd be good if I can just to go in a direct straight line, just in case, just because I'm not sure. But look at this. I don't even really need to go mining. I can go mining, but still have the sun above me because it's just such a big open area here. So I think I will definitely come back to this place, probably just because I'm going to miss it and just to use the chest and things as well. It's useful to have here. But what I think I'm going to do is in my new house, I'm just going to commit, and I'm going to put down a furnace and a crafting table and a chest as well, just to kind of just have that stuff there, because I know it doesn't make sense. I know that it makes sense to stay where I am because there's everything that I need here. So, there would be no reason for me to go and have to build it again somewhere else. But I want it to be my own. I don't want to just go and scrounge off these villages. Like, these villages have worked hard. They've built their houses. They've got their crops, and they've got their furnaces and their chests. And I don't want to come here and just steal their stuff. I want to make my own place. And I want to make it look good as well. Because at the moment, I've got that tiny little hill. And there's like nothing I can do in it. Like, I can't decorate the hill at all. Like, there's really nothing that I can do to make it better, because it's just so small. Like, unless I just keep digging down, there's really not much I can do with that. So I'd like to find at least a slightly bigger hill, so then I can kind of shape it a little bit more and make it my own, build a little farm around it so I can start growing my own crops and things. So yeah, that's what the plan is. And then once I've got that place settled down, then I'm going to start working on some of the other trophies, because hello creeper. Yeah, so a lot of them do involve kind of placing a few blocks. Like, for example, I need to brew some potions, and I need to do some enchanting and things. So inside of that house, I can put down my brewing stand and my enchantment table, because once I put them down, I'm not going to want to move them again. So I really want to I really want to kind of commit to where they're going to be placed, so I'd rather just have them all inside one house, and a portal to the Nether as well. I'm going to need to go and travel to the Nether at some point to get the blaze rods and stuff, so I'm probably going to have the Nether portal right next to the house somewhere, just to have that all close together. So I think before I really try and dig down and start no pun intended, focusing on these trophies, I might as well just get a place where I'm going to go and do all of these things in. And I can't believe how good this place is for finding iron. It's like I made a wish. It's like I said, I wish that I could find lots of iron, and then this place spawned, because this is like the perfect place to get a bunch of iron safely. And sorry if I sound a bit weird, by the way. So I've been fine all day. Like, I'm not ill or anything, but the second I started talking to record, I sound a bit weird, don't I? I don't know why I sound like this. Why? I sound like I'm about to cry the whole time. I'm like, oh no, it's awful. Yeah, so I feel fine. My voice has been fine literally all day. I haven't even recorded much today, but for some reason, I now sound a little bit weird. So sorry about that. Hopefully it's not too annoying me sounding like this. I sound like a bit like a cartoon character or something. I sound like an old man in a cartoon character, like a cartoon voice old man going like, oh no, you youngsters, you need to stay away from my lawn. That's what I sound a little bit like, and I am getting a little bit deeper now than I first intended to do, but this is okay. I feel relatively safe. So what you notice I'm trying to do is I'm trying to never really have, apart from right now, blocks kind of in my inventory. So then that way I'll be much less likely to accidentally place them down. So I'm trying to, the entire time I play the game, just to kind of keep that area clear, so I can just have things like torches and stuff and ladders and that, which I am allowed to place down. Like, they're not blocks. So I know I've said this a million times, just in case someone's kind of jumping in or forgot. The reason you're seeing me place things like ladders and torches and stuff down is because I don't consider them blocks. Like, they're not blocks. Like, that's a block. That's a big cuboid. That's what I consider a block. But something like a torch isn't really a block. You know, it's a little torch, isn't it, basically? So there should be a nice amount of iron, actually. How much have I got already? Look at that. I've almost got a stack of iron already, and I know I'm going to need absolutely loads to do the minecart track, but I also know that because of how long the minecart track is, I'm not going to go and get the entire thing done in this episode anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I should also start gathering up some of this this coal, because I'm of course going to need something to smelt all of the iron with, and so coal is probably going to be the easiest thing. I mean, I could get a bucket of lava as well, but that would mean going back up to get a bucket, and I can't be bothered to do that, so let's just go and carry on grabbing all of this stuff. And actually, I was reading through the trophies again, and there is one trophy which is called, let me scroll down and find it, what's it called? Chest full of cobblestone, and you can have one guess what I need to do for that trophy. I need to get a chest full of cobblestone, so it says mine 1,728 pieces of cobblestone and place it in a chest. So that seems like a bit of a weird number. I feel like that might be like a completely filled up chest, maybe. So that's something that I'm actually gonna have to spend a little time on, because the one chest I have that's available to me at the moment is completely filled up. So what I might do is at some point just go and gather up a whole load of cobblestone and head back to the spawn chest maybe, and just fill that one up with cobblestone. Might be a good way to do that one. But I've really got quite deep down here, but it's good because I'm kind of spreading out torches where as I go. So I'm kind of really marking off places that I've explored before and places that I haven't. So tell you what, let's go and grab a little bit more iron from here. It's probably just about to become nighttime, so we can go to sleep. Then in the morning, we can begin minecart construction. And yeah, I got to pick a direction actually, because this is quite a big choice, because I've kind of seen two directions a little bit, but the other directions are a bit of a mystery. So I have to make a choice of, do I go one of the directions I've seen, or do I kind of do a lucky dip and just start building off in another direction and just hope there's going to be something good in that direction? I'm kind of tempted to do that. I'm kind of tempted to go the mystery route, even though it might end up disappointing. Hello, what's this? What's going on? It's a zombie. There we go. He fell down a hole. There we go. That situation dealt with itself. Yeah, so I kind of like the idea of digging in a mystery direction. And the thing is, so I need to go the 500 blocks for the trophy, but once I've kind of done that, I can kind of make a turn, or I can extend it further, or kind of change it anyway. So it's not like I'm just going to go 50 blocks in any direction, put down a flag, and say, right, this is where I'm going to live for the rest of my life. You know, I can change things a little bit later on. But seeing as that's probably one of the more difficult trophies, and I'm going to be building a big minecart track anyway, it seemed like a good idea to combine the two. And actually, I wasn't actually as deep as I thought. Let's try and find a way out of here. It's weird, like all of these really simple things where you wouldn't think twice about. You really need to kind of plan ahead. But these ladders are going to become really, really useful. I think it's probably going to be a good idea just for me to always keep ladders on me at any time. Just in case I do get stuck in a hole or something, it's going to be an easy, quick way for me to get out. Like imagine I got stuck in a pit of obsidian. And I know, like, how often would that ever happen anyway, but if I did, that would be very dangerous. And look at me planning ahead. I made a nice little trail of torches leading back to the town, because I keep getting lost. I don't know why, I just keep getting lost here. To be honest, this is another one of the reasons why I don't want to live here. It's because I find it too confusing. This is too of a confusing place to live. I keep getting, like, messed up with which direction because it all just looks the same. I'm kind of bang in the middle of an area that all looks absolutely identical, and that's kind of one of the things that's been throwing me off. And oh look, a whole load of potatoes. Yeah. By the way, if you didn't notice, between episodes, I did a little bit of work. I gathered up some yeah, I gave it up a bit more wood and grew some more plants and stuff. Yeah, just so I wouldn't have to worry about doing that in this episode. All right, then. This is literally perfect timing because it's just becoming night, so I can go and have a little nap, and then in the morning I can go and start building without hopefully worrying about too many of the googlies. You can see I planted more of that sugarcane as well, and so the reason that sugarcane is important is because one of the trophies is called the Haggler, and for that I need to get 30 emeralds. And a lot of the villagers are librarian ones, and they like to trade emeralds. And let's go and eat my tasty cooked fish that I got a trophy for. So yeah, let's go and gather up some of this. Let's go gather up some of this sugar cane, and let's see exactly how much paper I need to get the emeralds, because I haven't found any emeralds from mining yet, because they're pretty rare. And to find 30, that actually could be the most difficult trophy. Like, I've been trying to work out what is the final trophy. Like, what is the last one which is going to prove to be the most difficult? And I think getting the 30 emeralds could be it. I mean, even going to the end and, like, defeating the Ender Dragon, like, that's not actually the hardest thing in the world. And tell you what, before I go and trade, let's go and start some more of this growing, because the best way to get loads is just to have absolutely loads growing. So yeah, let's not worry about trading this yet. I can maybe have a look at one of the villages just to see exactly how many I need. But yeah, I think the more I have growing, the quicker this is going to be. So let's just try and leave absolutely loads of this growing, and then when I go and move house, I can go and just take all of this as well and kind of, yeah, carry on the growing process. I also think it's a good idea for me to be further away from the village, because I think the further away I am, the safer the village is going to be. Because whenever I'm around, they seem to get attacked by zombies. I think if I just stay away, then hopefully they're all going to just stay inside and we're going to be safe. All right, then. Let's go and start building this minecart track, then. I need to go and grab all of the iron that has been smelting in my little smelting house over here. Let's go and grab that, and there should be some in here. And actually, I can kind of split this up a little bit. If I go and grab half of it, I can put half in there like that. And, yeah, that can go and all carry on smelting again. So, let's go and make some minecart tracks. Let's see exactly how many I can make here. So I need to go to my crafting house, which is this house over here. I could kind of I'm trying to think of a way to link them up. So I've also been experimenting. Well, I've been thinking about kind of a way to move blocks, because the rule is I can't place blocks, but there's nothing in the rules about moving blocks. And so I didn't know, is there any way I could use maybe like a piston to slide a block along the ground? Of course, the problem with that would be that I need to place the piston every time. So, you know, a piston, I think I have to count a piston as a block, don't I? So, I don't know. Is there any way you can think of me being able to move a block? Maybe with some sort of slime block contraption thing might be a good idea. I don't know. I'm not sure. So, I don't want to go in that direction. I didn't really like the look of that direction. It's just a big jungle over there and then more desert. So, I could go that way, but that seems to be mainly desert that way. That direction's a bit of a mystery, and it kind of looks like it does get a little bit more green. So, shall I live in that direction? I don't even know which direction it is because I've lost my map, so I don't even know if it's like north, east, south, or west, or whatever. But yeah, let's go in that direction. So let's kind of try and find a good place to line up, and yeah, let's go and start building. So of course I can't build the track on anything. I can't place down any blocks. I kind of have to just stick to the terrain as it goes, and I guess break things out the way where I need to. The only worry is if there's water. Because if there's water, then that means I need to... Oh, steady on now, steady on. Yeah, if there's water, then that means I need to I need to make a bridge. And the only way I can really think of making a bridge is by pouring lava on the water to turn it into like obsidian and cobblestone. I think that would be the only real way I'm going to be able to do that. And I'm a little bit worried because I thought I made quite a lot of minecart tracks then, and I haven't gone very far. It looks like a stack and a bit minecart tracks doesn't get you very far. Look how far I've got. That's like nothing. This is gonna be a bigger challenge than I thought it would be. Like, I knew I wasn't gonna get the entire thing done in this episode anyway, but yeah, I was kind of hoping I'd get a little bit more progress than that. And I haven't even put any power rails or anything down yet. That's gonna be another thing that I'm going to have to do. So I got more iron smelting anyway. So let's go and see. Right, I don't know. This isn't really going to get me very far at all. And that one's run out of coal as well. So let's go and throw some more coal in and go and leave that going. So yeah, let's tell you what we'll do is I won't just focus on only doing this minecart track, but just every episode I could just go and extend it a little bit further and just see how far I'm going to be able to get it across. So let's just kind of run that direction a little bit, and let's just kind of have a little look in the distance and kind of see where I'm building to. Of course, I'm not going to see where the minecart track's going to end up. I just want to work out whether I'm going in a good direction, and this might be a bit of a problem here. So I can break blocks but can't place them. I have to kind of keep reminding myself of the rules. So yeah, I'm going to fix that a bit in a little bit. So what's in this direction? It just looks the same. This is like the worst seed in the world. Like the entire world just looks exactly the same. It looks slightly greener there, but I can sadly just see more desert on the horizon. So I think I'm just going to go and power through with that minecart track and just see whatever I can find on the other side. So let's see what other easy trophies can I do then in the meantime for the rest of this episode. Well, I think there's actually one to do with rotten flesh. Yeah, Iron Belly. So one of them is called Iron Belly, and it says stop starvation by using rotten flesh. And I do have some rotten flesh on me here. So what I could do is wait for me to get a little bit hungrier and then eat the rotten flesh, and that would be a nice easy one to get. Another one I need to get is by shearing a sheep. It says have a shearful day, which is an absolutely awful pun. I'm not one to judge, though, to be fair. But yeah, have a shearful day, and it just says use shear to obtain wool from a sheep. So that might be another easy one I can do. So yeah, let's go grab a little bit more of this iron, and let's go and get that one. Then that way I've at least got a couple trophies today, as well as all of the work done on the minecart track. And actually, I did get a whole bunch more iron then. I might be able to do a decent amount more on the building of the track. So yeah, let's go and do that as well. I also want to go and have a look at one of these librarians. I think they're the ones in these white tops. So let's go and talk to this guy, and what does he want? So 30 pieces of paper for an emerald. That's not bad. That's really not... 30 pieces of paper for an emerald is really not a bad trade. Like, I reckon I've got more than 30 already, and I know I need 30 emeralds, but that really isn't too bad. So I think that emerald trophy might not be too bad. In fact, looking at these trophies, I don't think there's any particular one that looks really difficult. I mean, there's one that's going to take a lot of time, and that one is literally spend 100 days in the game. So that was just going to take a lot of time because it has to take a lot of time. Now, that's kind of the point of it, is that it takes a lot of time. So that one, I'm obviously just going to have to wait around for a bit, but it's not really a challenge. You know, as I said, I could just leave my my PlayStation on overnight and it would kind of do itself, you know, almost. You know, I don't even really need to be there to get that trophy. So that one's going to be a relatively a relatively easy one. I did shave a little bit of iron. So yeah, let's go make these shears, and let's go find a sheep then. Is there a sheep anywhere around here? This would be an easier challenge if I wasn't in the middle of a desert. Let's just keep these on me, I guess, and then if I do see a sheep, then I'll be able to shear it. But at the moment, oh, careful, rabbit, there's a cactus there. Yeah, but for the moment, I'm just not going to be able to eat anything. So sorry, I'm going to have to be walking really, really slowly, just like this. But I want to get down to starvation. It's annoying because your hunger goes down really quick when you sprint and jump. Then, of course, once you get really hungry, then you can't sprint, and so then you kind of stay in this mode for ages. And where's my track? Have I gone in the wrong direction? Oh, there's my track in that direction. I told you, what is wrong with me? So I just wish I could build a landmark. If I could build one big arrow literally saying this direction, then I'd be fine. But I just keep getting confused. Or at least if I had a map back, that might be another good challenge. Actually, if I made another map, that might be something that would come in very handy. But yeah, let's see how much further we can get this track going, and see what other obstacles we run into. Because at the moment, it's been pretty smooth sailing placing this minecart track. It's not been too difficult overall. So hopefully things are going to carry on, and there's not going to be something giant in my way. So I don't need to really keep track of how many minecart tracks I've placed, because I'm kind of just keeping track a little bit of how many stacks of minecart tracks I've placed, because obviously every 64 I can kind of work out, you know, that's slightly over half. So I think I'm going to have a pretty good idea. I also don't know, because it says about riding the minecart track, and I remember when that trophy came out, you couldn't ride a minecart track unless it had power rails. So I don't even know if I have to power it all. I'm assuming that I'm going to want to power it anyway, just so I can kind of easily get back to this town whenever I want to. And oh no, there's a bit of water. There's a tiny bit of water here, so I don't know if I can go around it or not, because it says about going in a single direction, so I don't even think I can go around it. So let's build it to here, And then let's just go and carry on building from the other side. And then tell you what, in the next episode, I'll try and go back down in the mine and try and get some lava. Because then if I pour the lava over that pit, then I should be okay. And oh, there's another one here as well. Why are there all these little tiny bits of water around here? Well, as soon as I've come this far out, let's go and keep wandering for a bit, and let's kind of see what's over this horizon. Let's just try and see what's over this hill ahead of us, and yeah, see if we're at least building to something a little bit more interesting than what's behind us. I'd hate to go 500 blocks along and just be still right in the middle of the desert. I just can't believe how big this biome is. I just didn't expect it. Like, I didn't think it would matter so much, like having my house in this deserty area, just because I assumed it'd be right next to another biome. But I do seem to be right plonk in the middle of nowhere. And is it just desert? I think it's just literally desert going on forever. Oh well, I'm just gonna have to keep going in that direction and hopefully eventually end up with something good. And I have found a sheep. There's also a well over there, which is a little bit interesting, I guess. So yeah, let's go shear this sheep, and then that's going to be at least that trophy done. And then hopefully on my way back home, I'm going to get hungry enough that I can go and eat the rotten flesh, and then I can go and get that trophy. So there we go. There should be 2 trophies down in this episode, and I feel a little bit bad because at the moment, oh, actually, there's lava there. Oh, if I made a bucket, I could grab it from there. That would be way easier. So yeah, I think I'll do that in the next episode. But yeah, I feel a little bit bad because at the moment, I've been going a little bit trophy mad. Like every episode, I've probably been averaging about 4 trophies per episode overall, and I know I just can't keep that up. I know it's going to be like loads of trophies, loads of trophies, loads of trophies, loads of trophies, and then nothing for ages, and then maybe like 1 trophy every 10 episodes when they start getting harder. So I should probably pace myself, but when there's just these really easy ones, it's just really difficult to resist just not kind of getting them as soon as you can. I'm getting a little bit worried here now, though, because like, I'm starting to get hungry, but I'm not starving yet. And so it says stop starvation by using rotten flesh. So I think I need to probably get to the point where you get kind of hurt from being so hungry. I think I need to get to that point there before I eat the rotten flesh. And it is getting dark now, and I just kind of want to get home and get to my bed. And oh no, all of the googlies are spawning. Right, let's get the old sword out. Look at those creepers. Just boom. Suddenly, 1,000,000 creepers. Oh, and a zombie. I should look where I'm going when I'm walking. Not good, not good. Actually, would being hurt, does that make my hunger go down anymore? I'm not entirely sure if it will, but it's getting to the point where I'm tempted to just eat. Oh, there we go. Okay. I've got no hunger, but I haven't been hurt. There we go. I think I've been hurt from starvation. So now I need to eat the rotten flesh. Is that it? Have I done it? Is that going to count? Have I got it? There we go. I got the trophy. And I can run. And I can now run. So I'm poisoned. Well, I'm going to have it the weird zombie poison. So the hunger's going to go down quick again. But at least I can sprint for a little bit. All right, let's go eat some of these potatoes. You don't have any meat? No, I don't have any meat. Let's just eat these potatoes as fast as I can and try and get my hunger up. And then let's get home and let's get to bed. And then let's call this a day. So I feel happy with myself now. I feel like I'm ready to move on. And no, you do not hurt my villager friends. I've told you before. Yeah, so what I think I will do then is kind of do what I mentioned, and just every single episode, just try and build that track slightly further. And I think what I'm going to do, rather than trying to work out how far 500 blocks are, I'm just going to keep going until I find somewhere I like, somewhere that I think would be a nice place for me to live. I'm going to keep just going in that direction, and then I'm going to go and make a new home there, and it's going to be much more glorious than my little mud hut that's surrounded by googlies all the time. Where do you keep coming from, zombies? Why are you always just here? Right, kill him, and then let's get to bed as soon as we can. Anyway, that is about the end of this episode here. Hopefully you're still enjoying the 20 block challenge. I'm loving this. I'm just loving playing Minecraft in a completely new way that I've never really thought about playing in before. And oh, that reminds me, that villager as well, one of the other trophies is to cure a zombie villager as well. So once I've got the brewing stand, that's going to be another one I'm going to need to tackle in the future. And actually, getting ender pearls wouldn't be a bad idea as well, because I might as well get that ready for when I have to go to the end. I'm not good at ending episodes, am I? Every time I go to end an episode, I suddenly see that there's 1,000,000 more things that I want to do. So there we go. I took out the enderman, but sadly no ender pearl. Right then, so that's the end of this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!